I feel again, oh now Take it apart, throw it away, put it back together again.
What's good, StarCraft fans? My name's Captain Canuck, aka the Real Winter Soldier, and we've got some exciting StarCraft action for you today. I will be your host. We've got a EU show match between Rodzyn and your boy ArT. They're going to be kicking it off for us today. It'll be a best of 5, and it's going to be a good time. I hope you've all had an amazing day so far, and that it's just going to get a little bit better. Right before we jump into Game 1 here, I want to do a quick shout out to 24 Hour Fitness, one of our amazing sponsors. Bring your friends and get your results with a free fit plan, studio classes, pool, cardio, equipment, 436 locations, network of clubs, and all is included in your membership. Try us free with a 7-day pass when you complete one of the sponsor quests. Thank you, 24 Hour Fitness. We're going to take actually a quick break. Maybe. We're going to see. What jersey am I wearing? I am wearing the Oilers jersey. Voila. It is my home team. I got a nice little Oilers poncho behind me too. It's reppin'. Ow! I just poked myself with a pen. I'm repping my home team, repping my hometown. It's a good time. Yeah, but we're actually gonna. One of our players needs a couple minutes to get ready, get their nerves settled down. You know, you gotta do your breathing exercises. Do your stretches. Stretching is a very important thing to do in StarCraft 2. You can pull so many different muscles that can seriously impact gameplay. I mean, blah 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 blah. Starkiller, as we know, he dislocated his shoulder or something, or tore a muscle. And yet still did well, because you know what? He still stretched. Stretching is important, guys. Remember that. Remember that. Get out. Why? What's your team, Sniper? You a hockey fan? Here, we'll go back. We'll go back to the music. You're an Oiler. You're either a Flames fan or an Oilers fan, one of the two. So I am, for the sake of controversy, going to guess the Calgary Flames. Oh, your Eastern Conference. Oof. Okay, well, the stereotypical answer would be Toronto because everyone and their dog cheers for Toronto. In the East, no one cheers for Ottawa. Just because wild guess. I'm gonna say Ottawa for kicks and giggles. We're gonna go with Ottawa, just because I can. Is it Ottawa? Crossing my fingers. But I do have a signed Calgary jersey from Wayne Priermo. Who the heck is that? That is before my time. Whoever the heck that player is, that is before my time. Wait, ew, Ottawa. Oh yeah, Ottawa is gross. Ottawa is horrible. It was more just for comedic relief. That's all it was. If it's not Ottawa, I'm gonna guess every other team besides Toronto before I guess Toronto. Montreal. I mean, I have a little bit of respect for Montreal because of Carey Price. Carey Price and PK Subban, both top of the line players. Ew. All right. Well, I guess Toronto then. Three guesses, first two don't count, right? Aha. What do you think of the whole Marner situation, huh? You think you're gonna be able to keep him? Or is he gonna slip away through your fingers? Will he stay or should he stay or should he go now? Oh. Alrighty, folks. We're actually... Oh, alrighty. Sniper with some strong opinions. We are ready to go into game numero uno. It will be on Port Alexander. Let's get ready to rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round one. I'm your host, Captain Canuck. Let's introduce our players, shall we? Spotting in the bottom right side. He is a masterpiece. Give it up for ArT. And his opponent, the bad guy. He wants to make this and as entertaining a PvP as possible. I want you to put your virtual hands together for Rodzyn. Alrighty. So as we know, there's no such thing as a chill PvP. In PvP, every game is a cheese fest. You never know what you're going to get. You never know what flavor is going to show up. It is a bag of mystery Skittles at its finest, if I do say so myself. But we got double gas coming out of Rodzyn already before his first gateway's even ready. Same with ArT. I don't do this myself. I am a main Protoss player, though I play random now. I don't do this, but that's because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Just kidding. We got a probe scout coming up from ArT. Nothing out of Rodzyn. He likes to pretend he's blind. Actually, no, he just wants a later scout. Just kidding. These two probes will high five as they pass on by. And they will start to get a little taste of what's going on. Nothing too out of place. No proxies as of yet. But we'll see what happens. I am hoping to see at least some kind of cheese. My preference would be a Void Ray, proxy Void Ray with shield battery outside of the main. That's my dream. That or a Cannon Rush. The tech of choice will be double Stalker for ArT and Stalker Sentry for Rodzyn, hoping to get that defensive play with easy early scouting with hallucinated phoenixes. I think it'd be really fun if more of the time you started with an Oracle just to freak the other player out. Because you don't know. I've been working on noticing how much damage. Oh, we've got a little bit of a tickle battle going on. Ooh, the Stalker finishes that off. Steals the kill. That's always annoying when someone steals the kill or the goal or whatever you're doing. But the two Stalkers are going to be on their way out. First deviation in tech is a Stargate coming out of ArT, looking to do some harassment. We'll see if it's Phoenixes. We got a little probe out here on the side for Rodzyn. What tricks does he have up his sleeve? He's going just mass gateway units right now, continuing to pump those out. What are you doing, probe? What are you doing? What are you doing? We'll check back in with him later, see what he's got planned for us. Shield battery on the low ground. This is actually kind of cool. I like this little setup right here. That's funky. Little mini Stalker battle going on. That'll be chased away. Expansion's a little on the way ahead for ArT. I'm going to make a bold prediction and say that ArT is going to almost lose game one because he expanded first, but because ArT is so good. No, I'm just kidding. He's going to lose because he expanded first. First rule of PvP. He who expands first loses. Alright, it is an Oracle first, with a second Oracle on the way. This proxy pylon with a couple of Adepts coming in. No probe in position to block the Adepts coming in, but we'll see what happens as the Oracle is about to fly on in. Dodges the vision, but distraction here as... Oh! Clutch save from the probe. The Adepts are going to snipe that sentry and a probe. But one of them's going to get taken out. The other one's going to slip back in. Oracle hasn't tried to go and do any damage yet. I don't think Rodzyn's seen it yet. But the second Oracle comes and helps clean that up, so Rodzyn knows of the fact that there are Oracles. But we'll see what happens. The Oracle flying on through. No damage as of yet, banking up that energy though, so that's nice. But both players are going to stabilize a little bit. Blink on the way for Rodzyn. That's going to be the route that he chooses, but a Robobait and a Twilight Council coming up for ArT. The Adept pressure is still going on, just keeping things at home. Going to take out a couple of probes. And snipe another sentry. That is a nice pickup. That is a lot of gas early on, and not what ArT is hoping for. That's going to deny a lot of scouting. But Stasis Ward's on the way. I don't know if any of you recently saw the show match between... What was it? Puck and someone else on Winter StarCraft the other day. But... blah, 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 blah. But Puck was way behind on tech and everything, but just was going Mass Oracle, Stalker, and just put Stasis Wards everywhere Did a nice harass, gets 4 probes for his efforts. Not too much hull damage on that one Oracle. Yeah, half health, not bad. But we got a Warp Prism. ArT looking to put the aggression on, return the favor. But Hallucinated Phoenix coming in, not going to see too much. But the mass of gateways is coming out for ArT now. He's looking to put on the pressure. I don't think he's going to be going for a third base anytime soon. More looking like he's going to be trying to punch his way through in game 1. Ooh, a nice blink to catch. Oh, almost doesn't get the Oracle. 13 health. Hallucinated Phoenix trying to move the Oracles into position, but just put them on hold position. They're going to be A-okay. Let's see, things are going to be slowing down a little bit here, but charges on the way for Rodzyn, but halfway done here for ArT. So gateways are going to be coming online here, and my guess is he's going to be starting to move out pretty darn soon. Actually, on second thought, he's building a third. Is it a fake? Probably not. I thought he was going to go for it, but I was wrong. Sorry, guys. Okay, +2 attack ahead for Rodzyn. That's what he's got going ahead of him right now. But the brigade of warp gates coming in now for Rodzyn. No, we want structures. It's going to be, where are the gateways? 8 to 8. So both players keeping on par with each other. Really mirror matchup looking on right now. But I'm really interested to see what each player is going to do. Oracle's able to pick off another couple probes, as some stalkers are going to come around here to the other side to attack. This is kind of the point where you're really starting to ramp up your production and try and decide where you're going to get an edge. The stalker hit squad going to try and pick up a little bit of damage. Nothing too bad, just taking off some shields. Easily done. Picked up. I recently learned that if you I've been playing StarCraft for 9 years, guys, and I only recently learned that you can chrono a Nexus to make its shields regenerate faster. I think that that's pretty cool, if you ask me. An observer in the back here, kind of, and a Phoenix patrolling or watching for any kinds of drops. Warp Prism trying to pick up some damage, but the Stalker hit squad's chasing that away. Oracle's going to try and swing back in for a bit of damage here. Next tech of choice here for Rodzyn is a Robotics Bay. Probably going to be looking for some disruptor shots. And going to see what they can pick up. Worker count's pretty even, but ArT's got his third base on a little bit quicker, so it's going to have that income advantage. As we can see, the supplies are 130 to 106 for Rodzyn, for ArT, my bad. An army supply shows it. ArT could probably start to move out here pretty soon, since +2 is done for both players. Neither of them to pursuing +3 attack. That's how you say that word. I know English, guys. I've only spoken it my whole life. And yeah. Oop. That music is actually kind of loud. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Sorry, guys. There we go. Alright, so here comes the attack from ArT. This nice giant force coming up with +2 attack. Units-wise, he's got 3 Immortals and 5 Archons. Just 4 Archons and 2 Disruptors. No Immortals out of Rodzyn. Hoping to have his Disruptors go the distance. But ArT actually has started up +3 attack, but has a heavy supply advantage. The Disruptors are going to go fishing. A nice pickup from the Warp Prism to save those couple of units, but armies are just going to be posturing right now, trying to find the right advantage. ArT trying to not attack up into the ramp, but going to swing over to the third base here to see if he can get some leverage. Stasis Ward going down for the retreat. Disruptors in the front to try and get some pot shots off here in the beginning to give Rodzyn the advantage. but so far, nothing doing. A Revelation casted on the armor, keeps tabs on it, but ArT's actually going to just take a step away. He's going to make the wise move, wait up, get another warp-in cycle going, and is actually going to start Phoenix production to help deal with those disruptors. Fun fact, for those of you who don't know, if you pick up a disruptor while the shot's off, it actually cancels the disruptor shot. So here comes the army now. Looking to see, trying to bait into the Stasis Ward, but just going to send a Zealot there. Trigger that, no problems done. One Zealot's not going to make or break the fight. But it's going to be Disruptors and just straight up Archons against Immortals and Phoenixes. Archons count slightly favoring... Actually, it's tied right now. Some feedbacks on the Phoenixes, a nice touch. Try and get that little advantage. Disruptor shots going, but picked up by the Phoenixes. None of them are going to go off onto the army. And here comes charging through his ArT. The Zealots slicing and dicing through everything that they touch. There's not enough Zealots on the side of Rodzyn, and they're inside the concave, which is not helping. The Archons melt faster than hot butter in the middle of summer. And that's going to be a GG. ArT takes game number 1. An excellent execution of play. The Phoenixes were the perfect touch once he saw the Disruptors. I love that decision to... He got another Stargate and started just producing those Phoenixes. Even the feedbacks on a couple of them wasn't enough since he had so many. But good for him. Excellent execution. Got that concave too with the Zealots, which was really useful. And we're going to head into game 2 with ArT up 1-0. Daunted says that he could be from Brian. Who knows? It's true. He could be from the land of Brian. It is a private island owned by Bill Gates. And only lets a select handful, every 1 millionth person that applies to live on that island gets to. And Daunted is one of those people, I can confirm. We were talking about it earlier. I am a Windows... It's true. You will be the next Windows... it's going to be called Windows 20, the next Windows operating system. They've decided to call it, instead of Windows 11, as we'd all assume it would be called, Windows 20. You heard it here first, on Alpha X Sports. Esports. We're just getting things set up here. All right, we are ready to go. Because it's true. Microsoft knows how to count, guys. Start with Windows 98, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 95, 98, XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. So only makes sense. The math is simple, guys. It's a simple integral. But let's get ready here on Kairos Junction for game number 2. You saw him do a crushing hammer blow to easily win game 1. Can he do it again? Give it up for ArT. His opponent. He was a little shaken that first game. Maybe nerves are getting him. Who knows? There's a good bit of money on the line. $150 plus whatever you donate through Matcherino.com. Give it up for Rodzyn. Who's ready for round 2? I am. Good luck, have fun. Indeed. Good luck, have funny. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. So nothing too out of the ordinary again. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Same start, same builds as last time. So what for those of you who may not know, the reason that you'll see Protoss do this when they play against Protoss, put that double gateway there, is so that you can block adepts coming in. Because the shades can go through force fields, adept shades. So if you do this, you can put a pylon or a shield battery here to block them. The preference that I've learned is a shield battery because they take longer to build. So it's easier to go and do other stuff while you wait for the adepts to run away, and then you could cancel it so you don't have to be as on top of it. But it's a good gate. I remember the first time I ever didn't do that, and adepts just came and they direct this mineral line, and then they direct this mineral line, and just hop back and forth. And that's when I learned, oh, that's why you do that. That's why you wall off. Because I'm not as good as Alpha X, and need to do that. Because Alpha X just builds more probes, no big deal or anything. So this is a more aggressive build coming out of Rodzyn, wanting to put on a little pressure. He's going to go Adepts first. And is actually only going to go out with one of them? I feel like that's a little bit of a mistake. Yeah, no. Accidentally didn't send both shades out at the beginning there. Probe's coming back. Putting a pylon there to block. Cancels at the last second. This is just an annoying thing to prevent. Say you don't have a probe out, to try and prevent the probe from getting out and starting that expansion. And just to try and hold the stalker there as well. Stalker going to come and start to try and chase away these adepts. The adepts are going to shade in, but here's that shield battery, like I said, but going to cancel as soon as the adept shades go away because Stalker's forced them far back that they're not going to be back anytime soon. Hallucinated Fiends coming to scout. Another Adept and Sentry for the follow-up. Gonna see just standard stuff. Stargate on the way. Gonna be able to prepare for some oracles. A Twilight Council is the tech of choice here for ArT as he continues to move forward. Adept's gonna be denied again. They're just gonna run away like scared little children at the playground when the big bully comes to say, "Hey, give me that soccer ball." That's an overlord. Here comes in a hallucinated Phoenix. I like this touch because ArT has seen the Stargate and is going to panic a little bit. Oracle's getting chased away again. This is kind of annoying because it's hard to get probes down here with these two Oracles here, but not going to be taken out. Going to be running away. But here comes that first hallucinated Oracle to try and psych him out, and here's the real one. Can it get more damage done than its hallucinated brother or sister? I guess Oracles are female. We're going to see the Stalkers are in position. The Adepts actually going to come in to distract the Oracle, and the Adepts are going to get 3, 4, 5, 6 probe kills. Excellent. And is going to get away with the Oracle. Brilliant move from Rodzyn, who is now having a slight worker lead. Is going to follow it up with a Robo Bay. Only a single Oracle for Rodzyn. Not going to do the ArT style of 2 Adepts. Last I stand corrected. I didn't see it in the production tab. Okay, so there's going to be 2 Oracles. Sorry, guys. I've seen a little bit of 3. I like the 3 play of 3 Oracles. It's not as helpful when killing probes because you only need 2 Oracles to one-shot. But Stalkers are again in position. There's a shield battery, but the Oracles are gonna. Well, the weak one's gonna get sniped off. Excellent target fire from ArT. It's only gonna lose 3 probes this time. Not too much of a probe difference. Should be okay. And is now getting his robo as Rodzyn begins to work up that immortal count. +1 starting for each player at essentially the same time. And Blink is about to finish for ArT. And is going to be able to get some good map presence, try and keep Rodzyn cooped up in his base, deny some scouting. The one Oracle still around is going to be able to get some good vision on stuff though. Blink is now done. Let's see if ArT's going to try and bait the Oracle in. This Oracle is going to stop this probe from starting the 3rd base. Nice little pickup. That's going to be kind of annoying. Stalkers are going to come Blink, but Oracle has ran away with its tail between its legs, happy to live another day. Gateways coming in on both sides, as well as the Templar Archives for ArT. Charges a little ahead for him, but no big deal at all. It's not looking like there's a major timing coming in. Oracle's going to sneak to the side here. ArT doesn't quite see it. building bases don't really give a lot of vision. And we're in a little bit of a stalemate as now. Rodzyn's going to drop a pylon before dropping his third. ArT is halfway done, so he's going to have a little bit of a lead there. Army supplies equal, supplies pretty much equal. So both players just in the same position. The structure tabs are almost completely identical, except for this one particular warp. But here's what you're going to try and do here. Archons and mass them up, because of their splash damage, they're really good at dealing with those charge lot, especially with how tanky they are. +2 starting up for both players again simultaneously. That attack upgrade is so crucial in PvP. You don't really need much of the other upgrades because Protoss units do so much damage to each other that armor's not really going to make or break a fight. It's not going to really do much. But that attack upgrade is really the key. Oracle, and the Oracle going to get sniped by a couple of Archons on an Archon drop. That's going to get spotted, so it lost the element of surprise, but that Oracle is a nice pickup. No more revelations coming out of Rodzyn, except now he's going to start his Phoenix production. We'll see how many Phoenixes he goes up to, if it's just for drops. I think it's just for drops, actually. This Observer going to get sniped as ArT's going to start posturing here, but Rodzyn has a scary enough force to keep him away. That Immortal count's really what's keeping him in this. Archons are slightly in favor for ArT, but those Immortals are going to provide a nice backbone for Rodzyn. We've seen this situation before last time over at the third base. ArT putting on some pressure, but Rodzyn feels a little more prepared this time, knows what's coming. A Dark Shrine on the way for ArT. He's looking to spice things up a little bit, get some nice harass going as he attacks. Archons have been loaded up into the Warp Prism to go around as ArT distracts with his main army. Good positioning here for Rodzyn, a little behind in workers, but ahead in army supply. Good 20 ahead. A split up as ArT's actually just going to go home, scamper off a little bit, you hoser. And these stalkers are going to just keep tabs on the army, see what's going on, keep them on the defensive. So a little bit of a stalemate here. I'm curious to see what he does with the Dark Templar, where they're going to strike first. These Phoenixes are stopping any kind of a drop of Dark Templar from getting into the base. These stalkers are going to go see what's going on, snipe a Zealot. And it's actually going to draw the army up. Trying to snipe a Phoenix, but the Phoenix actually says, who's got who? Bada bing, bada boom. It's me to you. We've got one Dark Templar on the way. Over here in the bottom left side. Ready, actually from this proxy pylon, ready to start striking up once ArT knows that the army's out of position here. A cannon is going to be in the mineral line. Did he? I'm thinking he saw. No, he did not see that. It's just a preemptive cannon. Probably. These two players know each other. They've been with Alpha X for a while. Probably know what type of shenanigans each other like to get up to. More Dark Templar on the way. Going to provide some good harassment while the army goes ahead. The army's actually going to go dive straight into the natural. Rodzyn is very out of position. ArT's going to back up and be ready to choke him at the ramp, not letting him up. It's actually going to be sniping some probes, denying some mining, but Zealot Warpin's going to deny any sort of that. That's going to be here. So ArT's just kind of camping himself here, preventing Rodzyn from coming in to defend his natural. These good Zealot Warpins are keeping the probes alive, but how long can he do it? 5 Archons against a handful of Zealots is never going to win. Rodzyn's actually going to come for the flank around. All the Zealots are clumping up against each other, and Archons for Rodzyn are actually getting a lot more surface area of attack. Dark Templar are really helping and actually going the distance. The Archons don't know what to do. The Archons of ArT are now coming through. A force field comes down, but Archons aren't stopped by force fields. Actually going to back up. The little army left for Rodzyn. He says GG, and that's going to be game number 2. Woo! Alrighty. A nice game. Rodzyn was playing some good defense, but ArT decided to go around him and kind of put him in an awkward position. Up on that ramp there, if you get the high ground, you're done, Anakin. It's over. But I'd like to take this moment to do another shout out for another one of our amazing sponsors. This time, it's going to be GameStop. GameStop has always given the power to the players. Now they're bringing it specifically to esports players. GameStop's new program features coaching and more from some of the world's most prominent teams and players. Visit GameStop's website to the Match Reno Quest to learn more and donate to our prize pool. If you go and visit it, if you haven't already, it will donate to this prize pool. Help these players out, guys. Help them out. GameStop's pretty great. I have gotten a game or two myself from GameStop, except here in Canada, it's EB Games. I forget if it's like that down in the States. Or some of you are probably even from Europe. So I don't know what you have over in Europe, but over here in the great North America, we have that. But now ArT has taken a 2-0 series lead. And is now on match point. Let's get into game number 3, round 3. Hope y'all are excited. Let's introduce our players, shall we? Let's get ready. In the bottom right of Cyber Forest Ladder Edition, he's up 2-0, looking to sweep the series, just like the Columbus Blue Jackets. Can he do it? We'll find out in a moment. Give it up for ArT. This is Canada. Says this is Canada 2008. Not enough snow in this cyber forest. Maybe it's the few weeks of summer that actually warm up enough to get rid of the snow. But right before we get back to that, give it up for the man who's got to pull off the reverse sweep against his good friend. Give it up for Rodzyn. But if any of you have questions about the great land of Canada, please feel free to fire away, and I, your certified Canadian expert, will gladly answer any that you may have. But same old coming out of these two players. PvP kind of has two styles. It's either just got your Archon, Zealot, Immortal positioning, death ball, punchy, smashy type of style, or it's got your what the freak is going on? These two players are showing that just punch, smash type of style. If you ever want to see what PvP should look like, in my opinion, just watch a game from Haz. Australia likes to live along those lines, so I've heard a little bit. Haven't seen too many of his games, but I look forward to seeing more. But Haz, he has his shenanigans. Alright, this is where we start to see what each player does. 2 Adepts for ArT and 2 Stalkers for Rodzyn. Aggressiveness out of ArT. And defensive out of Rodzyn. Adepts have really been able to hold back the ability for Stalkers to go charge across the map and start to put on pressure. You can do that to 4, 6 Stalker type of pressure, where you just rally them across the map. And unless the player is ready for it, it can be really dangerous. But the risk with that is, if the Adepts are on your side of the map, they're gonna kill all your probes, and you're gonna have some real problems at that point. Heyo, you know what I mean. Stalker looking for some proxies. Doesn't want anything too cheeky to come on. But here come the Adepts, and already done. Rodzyn's got the shield battery up and running. Sentry out. Gonna start patrolling for any random overlords that decide to join the game. Little mini Stalker battle. Which Rodzyn's actually losing. Adepts are going to try and chase him down. The Stalkers running away, but lost vision. Beat me up, Scotty. Those Stalkers say goodbye as they get recalled home. Nice and safe. Cancels. I think that was a shield battery. You got 75 minerals back. Robo on the way. Robotics facility is the tech of choice. Going to be building them Immortals as well as a Twilight Council. We'll see if he gets Blinker charge first with no more Stalkers. I don't think there's going to be Blink, but I've been wrong before. Blink is on the way for Rodzyn, looking to have that map presence. And actually, nothing's here at home. Oh, for a second I thought that was a... I'm actually super confused what just happened there. But never mind. We've got 2 Stalkers roaming around, like 2 ships passing in the night. These Stalkers just missed the ones from ArT. ArT's going to sneak up, but just in time are 2 Stalkers being warped in. One of them will start to get sniped. The battle should be lost here from Rodzyn, but he's going to have backup here ASAP. These Stalkers hunting down the weakened one. That one's about to die, but that one has full shields from the shield battery, and actually, ArT just got bamboozled into losing his 2 Stalkers for the price of none. We got a proxy-ish pylon here for ArT. He's going to warp in a couple of Adepts to send into the base, but some nice Stalker pressure is about to come out here from Rodzyn, who actually predicts where this is happening and is actually going to hunt down these Adepts. Snipes one. Can he get the second one before the shade gets off? Yes, he can, with milliseconds to spare. A brilliant pickup from Rodzyn as he starts to put on the Stalker pressure. It looks like he's going to be going for some Blink Stalker pressure. What does ArT have to respond? He's got 2 Immortals and 4 Sentries. That's going to be a big bang for his buck. Here come the Stalkers in. Can the Immortals go the distance? Yes. Rodzyn's not even going to try it. Hallucinated Phoenix sent out to scout out, see what's going on. No reinforcements coming out for Rodzyn, as he's not looking to go all in with this, just looking to keep ArT pinned back for the moment. As Rodzyn's Robo is done. Takes another pot shot at the Immortal. Just a couple shields gone. Nothing too damaging. Glaives on the way for ArT, as well as a Warp Prism. 4 more gateways, might be looking to do a bit of a big Adept push into the main and or natural later. Another shield battery on the way. Barrier goes online for the Immortal. So nothing, no real damage coming on. Actually going to cancel that shield battery as ArT doesn't feel like there's much going on. Going to just push these Stalkers away as that Observer is seeing things actually going to start to move out across the map. ArT starting to drop a couple shield batteries here as he's a little bit behind. Isn't actually building, any Immortals to help deal with this. Does have a Templar Archive, so can build some Archons. Rodzyn trying to distract the army of ArT from going forward too much, but the Adepts are online. Adept is here. They're going to shade in to see what's going on. Tons of shield batteries coming out. 2 more. The shade's coming out as one Archon is here. Shield battery's going to heal up these Stalkers. But this is looking dicey here for Rodzyn. Double the army supply for ArT. As the shades are going to come in, actually get cancelled. As the Immortals are going to blast through these shield batteries. 1 Archon is not going to stand up to 2 Immortals and all these Sentries and Adepts with Glaives. The probes are pulled off the line. They are tickling their way through, but are getting picked off everywhere. Stalkers trying to flank. And an Immortal comes through to try and help the Archon, but it's not going to be enough. GG, says Rodzyn, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the series. ArT takes it 3-0. What a series. ArT showing true dominance here, as Rodzyn just is not able to go the distance.
thank you to everyone who came to play, came to watch. Right before you go, we have one more announcement, or really, message from our sponsors. So please get ready for this ad. I know ads are hard, but bear with us.
Time is now, place is here to rest. Feeling the holes on my soul. I see, I like, I go, I get. No one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get. Go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now. Go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. I know I did. This, everyone, was my first cast here with Alpha X. Woo! I appreciate you guys coming to watch my first ever cast with Alpha X. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I always enjoy a good PvP. I always enjoy some good StarCraft. I hope you guys go out there and play some more StarCraft, have some fun, enjoy the best game in the world. But until then, I hope you guys have a great day. Peace!